Is the workshop title. So prompt engineering and what you are learning as a part of this workshop. So the first thing you are learning about something called introduction to prompt engineering. Okay, so the first point is introduction to prompt engineering. And next you will be talking about components of some good prompts. Okay, so third one is so we'll be talking about what do you call it as practical. So practical prompt writings. Okay, okay. Then next one is you'll be talking about real-time applications. Okay, real-world applications or real-time applications of this prompt engineering. And fifth one is like job roles. Now job roles of prompt engineering. So these are the things what you are going to discuss. Okay. So this is what you're learning as a part of this workshop. So prompt engineering. So introduction to prompt engineering. That is the first point. And second is components of prompt engineering. That is the second one. And practical prompt writings. We'll be talking about practical prompt writings. And the next one is some real-time applications. Sorry. So real-time applications and the job roles belongs to the prompt engineering, right? So, but for understanding this, okay, for understanding this, what is the prerequisites? For understanding this, what is the prerequisites? Nothing. What you need to know is the basics of what is the prerequisite for learning this prompt engineering. What do you need to know? English language. Yes, very good. So you don't require anything. Good English only. Yes, good English, and you need to have some technical terms. Okay. Yes. If you know this, then you can easily become a prompt engineer. Okay. So there is a lot of demand for this prompt engineers. Some technical words. Yes. It means if you are building applications, I mean, when you're building AI applications, now you need to have some technical terms belongs to the domain. Means you should have a domain knowledge. Okay. So domain knowledge means when you work with specific domain, then you must have a knowledge of that domain. Okay. Not technical words. Technical words means these are the words belongs to the specific domain. Okay. Specific domain. Okay. So that domain knowledge you should have it. Then easily you can become what prompt engineer. Okay. So technical words means not belongs to programming language. Yes. These technical words are not belongs to programming languages. This technical words belongs to the domain. If you have very good domain knowledge, then you can give some effective prompts. Okay, na? Yes. So it means here you don't require any programming language skills. Means if you until unless you're not working with coding, until unless you're not working with coding, okay, until unless you're not working with coding, then you don't require. So domain means this domain can be a software, it can be IT or it can be non-IT. This domain can be IT or it can be what? Non-IT. Okay. Yes. Understood. So what is the prerequisites for learning this is? So this prompt engineer can be either technical or it can be a non-technical guy also, right? So what you need to know is only a domain knowledge. It should have a specific domain knowledge. Based on that, you can give a good prompts. But before moving in detail about this prompt engineering, so let me tell you about what is prompt engineering is exactly. So what is prompt engineering? So what is prompt engineering, right? So what is prompt engineering? Okay, this is the first question comes here. Okay, so this is belongs to artificial intelligence. Yes, you'll be working on what you are working on. Prompt engineer will work on what? Prompt engineer work on what? Prompt engineer work on what? AI, artificial intelligence. Okay, prompt engineer will work on AI, artificial intelligence. So what is prompt engineering is, so technically, yes, technically, yes. So generally, yeah. See, but this term, yes, Amresh Verma, what you said is correct only. But this term came into the existence. Okay, this term came into the existence because of AI. Before that, it has been called as search engineers, search engineering, right? Yes. Uh, so Google search, yes. But this term is a new, right? So before AI, is it any term called prompt engineering, Amresh? Before AI, is it any term called prompt engineering? No, no term called prompt engineering, right? Okay, because this word came into the existence because of what do you call it as artificial intelligence, right? I think. Okay. Yes. Yes. So what is prompt engineering is? So prompt engineering is nothing but see. So prompt engineering. So technically, if you're talking about, yes, yeah, I'll tell you. Don't worry. I'll tell you the roles of prompt engineer. Okay. Don't worry. What are the jobs of prompt engineer? I'll explain everything in detail, Zubair. Yes. So don't worry about that. Okay. So prompt engineering is a process actually. Technically, you'll say it is a process of what you're saying, designing. It is a process of designing. Okay. Technically, this is crafting technically. So it is a process of designing, crafting, and refining. Okay, refining. It is a process of designing, crafting, and refining text inputs. So text inputs to guide, okay, to guide generative AI, to guide generative AI. This is technical definition. Okay, so prompt engineering is a process of designing, crafting, and refining text inputs to guide generative AI models, generative AI models. Okay, such as what here? What are these generative AI models? What are these generative AI models? Can you name some of the generative AI models? Right, very good. So what is that? Chart GPT. Okay, Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, yes. Okay, generative AI models. Okay, right. Cloud A, yes. So yes. So all these are generative AI models. Okay, to produce. Okay, etc. I am not writing all, etc. Okay, yes. So prompt engineering is a process of designing, crafting, and refining text inputs to guide generative AI models such as ChatGPT, Gemini, okay, and Cloud, etc. Now, I have just taken only three, but you have a lot of generative AI models, right? Okay, to produce, okay, to produce, so to produce accurate, to produce accurate, to produce accurate what? Relevant, accurate and relevant. See here, accurate, and here I'm using a words like accurate. It should be accurate, and at the same time, it should be a relevant and high quality output. High quality, high quality output. Okay, see, this is what is the definition of prompt engineering. Okay, this is the definition of prompt engineering. Okay, so prompt engineering is a process of designing, crafting, and refining text inputs to guide generative AI models such as ChatGPT, Gemini, Cloud, etc. to produce accurate and relevant and quality output. Quality output. So this is what exactly a prompt engineering is. Okay. So it is nothing but you are asking something to the you are asking something toward generative AI models. You are asking something to the generative AI models like ChatGPT. What you are asking some questions, right? You are asking something. You are asking something that is called as a prompt. Prompt. That is called as a prompt. What is a prompt? Okay, the question is, what is a prompt here? The question comes here is, what is a prompt? Tell me what is a prompt? So, what is a prompt? So, what is a prompt? Okay, generally, see, if you talk about general meaning of this is generally a software programmer, generally a programmer, generally a programmer, okay, programmer write code. Yes or no? Programmer write code for what? Programmer write code for what? Programmer write code to control which one? Computer. Yes or no? Programmer write code to control what? Computer. Programmer write code to control computer. In the same way, prompt engineer. 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 What will do? Write prompts. Write what here? Prompts. Write prompts to control, to control which one? AI models. To control whom? AI models. Okay. Yes. A programmer write code to control the computer. In the same way, prompt engineer write prompts to control which one? AI models. To control AI models. So see the difference here. So this person is called software engineer, and this person is called which engineer? Prompt engineer. Okay, this person is called software engineer, and this person is called which engineer? Prompt engineer. What prompt engineer is doing is writing the prompts. Is writing the prompts to control which models? AI models. But programmer write a code to control which one? Computer. Yes or no? So the difference you should understand here. The difference you have to understand here. Okay. So what is a prompt? A prompt is nothing but, see here, a prompt is nothing but it is a piece of text. A prompt is nothing but is a piece of text. So it is a piece of text or input command. You can say it is a piece of text or it is an input command. A prompt is a piece of text or input command, right? Yes. A prompt is nothing but a piece of text or input command. Input command, okay, input command to tell or that tells, okay, otherwise that tells that tells an AI, that tells an AI, that tells an AI, okay, what to do. AI model, what to do. What to do, that is called as a prompt. See here. A prompt is nothing but a piece of text. A prompt is nothing but a piece of text or input command that tells an AI model what to do. Yes. Okay, what to do. A prompt is a piece of text or input command that tells an AI model what to do. That is called as a prompt. That is called as what? Prompt. A prompt is a piece of text or input command that tells an AI model what to do. What to do. So this prompt can be a simple text. This prompts can be simple text. It can be a simple text. Okay, simple text or simple questions. You'll be asking simple questions. Okay, it can be a simple questions to complex. It can be simple to what here? Complex. So what is a prompt is here? A prompt is nothing but a piece of text or input command that tells an AI model. Just here, just here. I just open Chart GPT. So what is Chart GPT? Tell me, what is Chart GPT? What is Chart GPT? Yes. What is Chart GPT? Chart GPT is a AI. It is a chatbot or not? Is it a chatbot or not? Yes, AI chatbot. What is ChatGPT? Is it? It is a AI chatbot. It is a chatbot where you are charting it. Yes, where you are asking. See here, you have asked anything. Ask anything. This is called as what here? It is asking to enter the prompt. It is asking to enter what here? Prompt. This is a prompting, right? So ChatGPT is a yes. No, ChatGPT is no. ChatGPT is a chatbot. Zubair. ChatGPT is a chatbot. ChatGPT is a chatbot. Okay, it is a chatbot. It uses AI model. Okay, ChatGPT is a chatbot. It uses what? AI model. What is the model it uses? GPT-5 or GPT-4. These are called models. Okay, GPT-4, GPT-5. These are called models. But ChatGPT is what? Chatbot. It is a generative AI app. It is called which one? Generative AI app. Yes, are getting or not? Dear students, dear students, my dear students, yes, are getting or not? Yes, tell me what we discussed till now. Okay, getting or not? Yes, it is very easy. Okay, what I said about first, what is a prompt engineering? I said. So, prompt engineering is a process of designing, crafting, and refining text inputs to guide generative AI models such as ChatGPT, Gemini, Cloud, like produce accurate and relevant and high quality output. So a programmer write code to control the computer, but prompt engineer write prompts to control what AI models, right? Yes. For example, see nowadays good English is needed. That's all. Okay, nowadays a person want to write a, for example, a person want create one photograph, right? He want to generate one photo. He want to generate a photo, right? And in his mind is having a lot of things. He want photo like this. Okay, then how effectively you can ask AI models? How effectively you can ask this to AI model? That is a role of which one? Prompt engineer here. That is a role of which one? Prompt engineer here. So prompting is very important when you are building Gen AI applications, generative AI applications, right? So a prompt is a piece of text or command. You are giving one input command that tells an AI model what to do. It will tell the AI model what to do. These prompts can be simple questions to what complex questions. This can be either simple questions or complex questions. Okay. Yes. So I think you understood up to this, everyone, dear students. You understood up to this, right? Up to this clear? Any doubts you have here? You can ask. Any doubts up to this, whatever I said? Okay, na? Right. So then, why prompt engineering matters? The next question is why prompt engineering matters here. So why prompt engineering matters? Okay. Tell me why prompt engineering matters. Okay, because these generative AI models, it will generate a text. Yeah, both are same, Vivek. Prompting and prompt engineering, this both are same. Yeah, Sunil Yadav means we ask any type of question. Yes. 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 So why prompt engineering matters? Because high quality output. Yes, very good. Very good. Okay. Because generative AI systems are flexible. Yes. Generative AI systems are what? Flexible. Flexible, but it depends on what inputs. Generative systems are effective. I mean, these are effective and they are flexible. They are flexible. What is generative AI? Oh, yes. What is generative AI? Somebody is asking this question. Okay, what is generative AI? The name itself, right? Generative AI. So if you are talking about, okay, if you're talking about this, anyone can answer, anyone are there to answer this? What is generative AI? Yes. What is generative AI? Generative AI, the name itself, right? It will generate what? New text. It will generate a new text. New text. I'm talking about it will generate what here? New text. Okay, new text. Okay, generative AI. Okay, generative AI. See, generally you have a traditional AI and you have a generative AI. So traditional AI, it recognizes the patterns and generate the output. Okay, traditional AI, it recognizes the patterns and generate the output. But when it comes to the generative AI, create a new patterns based on what it learn. Generative AI, it create a new patterns based on what it learn. That is called as which one? Generative AI. For example, if you take a Google search engine, yes, search engine, it learn from the pattern, means it generate output based on the pattern. Yes, my dear students, are you getting what I'm telling you? Are you getting what I'm telling you? So there is a traditional AI and there is a generative AI. What will happen when it comes to the traditional AI? So it will try to generate the output based on the patterns. Based on the patterns. If you take a best example, like if you take a search engines, right? Search engines, it's identifies the patterns and generate the output. It identify the patterns and generate the output. But is it generate any new text? Is it generate any new text? Is it generate new text? Yeah, tell me. Will it generate the new or will it uh, read the existing patterns? Existing patterns. It doesn't generate the new. But when it comes to the generative AI, what it will do is it will try to generate a new text. It will try to generate a new text or new patterns based on what it learn. Like what it learn. No, not like that. Ishwar, no. Based on the previous training. based on the previous training, because these models are trained on a large amount of data, huge amount of data. Okay, it learn, yes, new patterns, filters like that. Yes. So that is a generative AI. Now, if you're talking about Chat GPT, what is Chat GPT? It is a generative AI app. Yes or no? It is a generative AI application or not? Yes. So what Chat GPT is doing, it is generating a new text. It is generating a new text based on which one patterns what it is learn. Based on the patterns what it is learn, it is generate a new text. That is generative AI. So you have to understand the difference between the traditional AI and one more is generative AI. Understood? Yes, my dear students. Is it clear this one? Okay. Yes. 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 It will try to generate the text which is based on the yes patterns. Yes. Yes. So this is what exactly the difference between the traditional AI and what is that generative AI. So the next one is why prompt engineering matters here. Okay. So why prompt engineering matters here? Because I said no just now, generative AI systems are flexible. These are flexible, but it depends on what inputs. It depends on inputs. Okay. So that is, it requires some engineers who can give the prompt, who can give the prompts. Okay. So that it can understand and generate relevant and accurate results. It will generate relevant and accurate results. Relevant and accurate results. Yeah, relevant and accurate results. Yes, see, that is vibe coding. Yes. So that is, I mean, everyone cannot work on this generative AI tools, right? Yes. Yes. Yeah, when you're talking about this traditional AI, it is based on the predictions and classifications. Yes. Yes. Sidhu. Yes. So traditional AI used for predictions and classifications. Predictions and classifications. Yes. I'm not saying that. Okay, it is based on the predictions and what classifications, right? Yes. So why prompt engineering matters here is okay. Generative AI system is flexible. Generative AI system is what here flexible. It is a flexible. It is a flexible, but what it happens is it depends on. Okay, it depends on which one inputs. It depends on which one inputs. What is this inputs is called? What is this inputs is called? Hmm. Tell me, what is this inputs is called? Very good, very good. All are. Yes, yes. Everyone should answer it. What is this inputs is called here? Prompt. You are a software engineer. Now you want yes. It depends on the prompts, right? Okay. So it depends on the inputs, and these inputs are nothing but what prompts. And a prompt engineer, suppose you are a coder. Okay, you are a coder. Yes, you are a coder. You are a coder, right? You are a software engineer. Okay, and you want certain code. Okay, you want certain code related with your application. Okay, you want certain code related to your application, right? Then how you communicate with the generative AI system, that important. Getting on it because it may not get the same output every time whenever you ask it. Okay, but if you want the same output to be generated every time whenever you ask, then your prompt should be accurate. Yes, your prompt should be accurate, right? So you can say A generative why prompt engineering matters here is generative AI system is flexible, but it depends on the input, and that input is nothing but here what prompt. Okay, so that whatever input you give, this input understand by this input understand by this input understand by which one generative AI system. Okay, so that what do you call it as it can avoid ambiguity and it can be avoid misleading content. Because of that, this prompt engineering is matters. Because of that, this prompt engineering matters. Like if you are working with AI models like GPT-5, I've been trained on massive data, but they only perform as well as instructions given to them. Yes or no? So whenever you talk about AI models, right? So these models are trained on lots of data, huge amount of data, but they only perform, okay, the instructions given to them. They only perform instructions given to them. Because of that, this prompt engineering matters, right? So you can say it unlocks the true potentials of which one AI model. Means how can best you can use AI model? Okay, AI model that depends on which one prompt engineer only. Okay, so potential of AI model, how you can see it? Okay, how potential? See, you are asking questions to me, right? If I am a model, suppose you are a student, right? You are a student, you are asking so many questions. Yes or no? You are asking so many questions, right? Huh? If I am a generative AI, myself is a generative AI. Okay, myself. Okay, I am a faculty, right? Myself is a generative AI. In my so generative AI, I am a chatbot. Okay, na? Now my mind is what here model. My mind is what here model, right? Yes, you have a knowledge. Yes, simple, simple. I'm telling you how you know the potential of one person, how you know the potential of one faculty. You test the knowledge, right? Will you test the knowledge? Will you test the knowledge or not? Yes, you test the knowledge. But how you test the knowledge? How you test the knowledge? By asking what questions? By asking what questions, right? You are asking questions. What is this questions is called? By asking questions. What is this questions is called? Prompts. Very good, Amrish. Yes, very good. You are asking prompts. Okay, na. So based on the prompts, you can see the potential. I mean, you can see what exactly that person knows, potential or not. That you can find out by giving good prompts. So if you want to know potential of a model, then you must know prompt engineering. Otherwise, you cannot get what you are expecting it, right? So you can say why it matters, why prompt engineering matters. First point is what do you call it as? It unlocks the true potential of yes, yes, true potential of okay. So true potential of okay AI models. Okay, so that is one thing because AI models like GPT-5 have been trained on massive data, right? But they only perform as the instructions given to them. It perform the things based on the instructions you are giving to them. Understood? Na? So that is to unlock the potential of AI models, prompt engineering matters. Right. Second one is it bridge the gap between it bridge okay it bridge the gap between it bridge the gap between human and machines. Human human and what is that machines, right? It bridges the gap between humans and machines, right? So it is nothing but a prompt engineer is the interface language between the human and what AI. It is a language, right? It is a language by using which You are communicating with what? AI. So prompt engineering can be called as an interface. It is an interface between the humans and what? AI. So for becoming this prompt engineering, you don't need to be a programmer. Okay. You don't need to be a programmer, right? But you need to know how to ask the right question. You need to know only one thing, how to ask the right question. How to ask the right question, that is important. Okay. And third one is it saves the time, cost, and effort. It saves, okay, it saves time, okay, it saves time, cost, and effect. Time, cost, and effort, right? So, how prompt engineering is helpful in saving time, cost, and effort? Can anyone explain this? How prompt engineering save time, cost, and effort? Real time examples, right? Okay. For example, yes. Why it is engineering? Yes. So why it is called as engineering? Because what is the role of engineer? Some construct, right? Construct. Why it is called as engineering? Because suppose a software engineer is there. What is the role of software engineer who build softwares, right? What is the role of hardware engineer who do some repairing, right? What is the role of test engineer who do testing, right? What is the role of civil engineer who construct the bridges and houses and all the things? What is the role of prompt engineering? Yeah, simple. Why it is called as engineering? Huh? Yes, because whenever you are talking about engineering, you follow certain rules and regulations. You follow certain rules and regulations, right? So why it is called as a prompt engineer? Because he construct the prompts effectively, efficiently, effectively as well as what? Efficiently, right? Because of that is called as an engineer, right? Okay. For example, if you take it save time, cost, and effort. Okay, it save time, cost, and effect. It gives a fast outputs. If it required only perfect English, it doesn't want any other programming language. See, that depends on the domain on which you are working, right? For example, you are a software guy, you are a software engineer, right? You are a software engineer. Okay, suppose assume that there is a doctor. Okay, a doctor is there. Doctor is there, right? A doctor, and doctor can give the prompt to AI for patient summarizes, right? Treatment explanation. Okay, patient summarization and treatment explanation for treatment summary you want it. Then it try to give certain prompts, right? In the same way, a teacher want to generate, okay, a teacher want to generate the quizzes, right? Or lesson plans. Okay, it doesn't require to sit for so many hours for doing all this, right? It becomes what? Very easy. Yes, yeah. So it becomes what? Very easy, right? And a developer can generate, debug, and yes, don't ask the questions in QA. You ask the questions in chat window, please. Anonymous attendee, don't ask the questions here. Okay. So please, because I have to open this window every time. Okay. See, search engine role is getting the existing code, existing text. Okay, existing. Okay, it find the patterns and display it. That is a search engine role, but it doesn't generate a new text again or something, right? Who's this? Sazia, right? So the role of search engine is different than AI, right? So don't think that both are same, right? Okay. So it saves the time, cost, and everything. But how it saves time and everything? Okay. Okay. How it saves? Yeah. So it saves the time, cost, and what is that? Effort. So prompt engineering allows you to shape an AI personality or role for a specific domains, right? For example, a doctor can prompt AI for patient summaries or treatment, what do you call it as, explanations. A teacher can generate personal quizzes or lesson plans. Okay, a developer can generate, debug, or explain code effectively. A business analyst can automate reports writing and insight extraction. All these things can be done within less time with less effort by giving good prompts. Understood, my dear students? Understood? Are you getting what I'm telling you? Yes. Oh, yes. Are you getting what I'm telling you? Right? So, yeah. What prompt engineer is doing? Yeah. What prompt engineering is doing? Yes. All the answers should given by AI. Yes. But how to ask the question, that is important, right? If I don't understand what you are asking, then I cannot answer it, right? You are asking something and I'm giving something, then that is not accurate, right? Okay, so giving or asking questions to the AI, okay, so that you can call it as what here? Prompt engineer. Okay, and not only that, there is a lot of things which belongs to this prompt engineering here, right? So it is not only save time, cost, and effort. Okay, it powers the real world AI applications. Okay, so it powers, okay, I'm telling you, it powers real world. So real world AI applications. So real world AI applications. Real world AI applications. Right? Yes. So real world AI applications. It powers real world AI applications. So sir, can prompt engineer can develop applications AI? Yes, definitely. You can develop AI applications with the knowledge of prompt engineering. But to develop AI applications, first you should have a knowledge of AI. Yes or no? Huh? So you can develop real world applications because you can say prompt engineering is a backbone of, okay, like when you're developing applications using AI like chatbots, okay, chatbots and virtual assistancy, and when you're building AI tutors and which belongs to like education apps, and when you're building a coding assistancy, right? Like coding assistants like Copilot, okay, code interpreters, ChatGPT, or when you're building some legal and medical AI advisors like AI-based customer support system, then is a backbone. Prompt engineering is what backbone, right? Understood? So it is very much helpful when you're building some chatbots and virtual assistants, right? So it is a very big, important role uh, played by which one? Prompt engineer. Okay, na? Right. Not only that, it also create a new. Is it every question? Yes. So not only that, it is crucial for what do you call it as new job opportunities. Like yes, like it includes new jobs like prompt engineer, AI trainer. Yes. So AI trainer means a prompt engineer can train AI model also. Yes, he can train models by using what prompts. And it is not only that you may create a LLM workflows even by using which one? Prompt engineering, right? Yes. So all these are different things which belongs to prompt engineering. It's nothing but uh, what it what exactly a prompt engineer is, a person with creativity, logic, and domain knowledge. Okay, so who called a prompt engineer is simple term I can say a prompt engineer who combines what do you call it as creativity. Okay, so creativity and having some knowledge of which one, some logics, and having some domain knowledge, having some domain knowledge. So having some domain knowledge. So this person can be called as who? Prompt engineer, right? Problem solving is not efficient, not compulsory because you should have. We need to, yes. If you want to build a application, if you want to build a AI applications or chatbots, okay, you have to map it. After identifying the prompt, now you need to map the code to the output prompt so that it automate the prompt and how. Yes, we'll discuss this. Problem solving is not compulsory. Problem solving is not compulsory, right? So you have a different job roles related with the prompt engineering. So job roles, okay, belongs to what here prompt engineering. You have a different job roles here. Okay, so you find different job roles. Okay, one is, okay, you can say that is heading itself prompt engineering. Okay, and second is AI trainer. AI trainer, so you can call it as AI trainer, or you can say LLM workflow developer. So LLM workflow developer, yes, and sorry, yeah. So LLM workflow developer, and even you can say what do you call it as conversational, okay, a designer. All these are different job roles you find a designer, right? So these are the job roles belongs to the prompt engineering, right? Yes. Yeah, dear students, you understood up to this what I said? Yes, all of you. Okay, so I said technically a lot of things, but in simple term, you can say the role of prompt engineering is like communicating with what LLMs, communicating with LLMs by giving some questions, right? Okay, now you understood. In simple terms, is nothing but asking questions to what? Asking questions to what? LLM. Okay, that is what exactly a prompt engineering is, right? Understood? How to get a domain knowledge? Domain means what is a domain? A domain is nothing but a specific area or not. Yes. For example, you are working on finance. Then when you work on finance, you'll get a domain knowledge belongs to finance. If you are working in medical, then you'll have a knowledge of medical. If you are working in stocks, then you'll have a knowledge of stock. Huh? If you are working in coding, then you'll have a knowledge of coding. Coding is one domain. Finance is one domain. Medical is one domain. Huh? Stocks is one domain. So these are different domains. How you get a domain knowledge? When you explore it. Understood? When you learn it, then you'll get a domain knowledge. If you don't have a domain knowledge, then you cannot develop it, right? So it's called as a conversational A designer, right? Yes. So what you are doing exactly? You are trying to do the conversation bit to what AI. So that is a role of, see, all these are same. All these are the same, right? So can AI answer any question, every question that is based on how it is been trained? Sudama Kumar Sharma, right? That is based on how it is been trained and when it is trained. That is based on how it is been trained and when it is been trained, on which data. Based on that only it can give the questions. So it is been trained on massive data from different sources. Okay, so when you are saying this question, right, can AI answer every question means that is based on how it is been trained, on what type of data it has been trained, it can be given what answer. For example, you take yourself only. Okay, you have been trained on some data. If I ask some other question, is it you give answer? You give answer? No, no, right? Suppose assume that Suppose you trained who is the Prime Minister of India. Okay, you trained on 2000. Assume that 2010 or 2005 or 2006. Then what is the answer I'll get? I'll get the Prime Minister at that time. But will I get Prime Minister of now? Yes or no? No, no, yes, sir. Sudama Kumar, right? No. Yes. So you should not say that A can answer anything. Will it A answer anything? Is it A can answer anything? Yes. Is it answer anything? No. No. That is based on the data on which it has been trained. That is based on the data on which it has been trained. Then only it can answer it. Okay. You know Python. You trained on Python. If I ask Java, will it give answer? If I ask the question in Java, will it give you get answer? No, no. So based on the training, based on the data on which it has been trained, based on the data on which it has been trained, it will give the answers. Okay. So that you can call it as outputs. Okay, na? Clear? All of you up to this clear? Any doubts are there? You can ask. Any doubts are there? Up to this, everything is clear, right? Any doubts are there? Yes. Sometimes you cannot able to tell which is greater, one or minus one. Okay, because your mind is like that. Okay, na? So because you have not trained, you have not trained properly, Amrish. You have not trained properly. Because of that, you are not able to understand. Is it one is greater or minus one is greater? Huh? Yes or no? Uh, yes. Yeah, you don't bother about that. That is abstracts, right? That is abstraction, Vivek, right? Because of that, you find different versions of LLMs. Because of that, you find different versions of LLM. Understood, Vivek? Because of that, you find the different versions of LLMs. So before moving forward, we'll just have, yeah, Praveen. Yes, very good. Yes, yes. This is what exactly required. See, this is what said by Praveen, right? Yes. So this is the IT industry desperately looking for prompt engineers who possess multiple skills, including soft strategic skills, technical skills such as understanding LLMs and NLP, programming in Python, and data analysis, along with strong domain expertise. Understood? Okay. Yes, this is what exactly this is. So, a lot of demand is there. Okay, but people are not up to the mark. Yes, understood? Right. Yes. Yeah, people, I mean, industry required AI business analyst, right? How effectively you can use AI. Yes. Okay. So before moving further, okay, before moving further, okay, let us talk about, yes, because you people are new, right? So let us talk about what is LLM. So before moving further, let us talk about what is LLMs or LLM. Okay, right? What is LLM? First of all, you should know this. What is LLM? Yes, abbreviation is good. So LLM stands for, okay, large language model. LLM stands for large language model, right? Models are model. Large language model. LLM stands for large language model, right? That is what. Because you have now you updated. You updated with some new, right? Okay. LLM stands for large language model. Very good. Yes. Amresh. Yes, very good. So what is LLM is? LLM generally it is a large language model and generally it is called as an advanced type of artificial intelligence system. LLM is advanced advanced artificial, okay, sorry, advanced artificial intelligence system. Okay, any mistakes? Never mind. Advanced artificial intelligence system designed, okay, designed to understand, okay, designed to understand, generate, to understand, generate, to understand. So what it is understand? It understand and generate, understand, generate, and what do you call it as manipulate, manipulate. Whose language? Human language. Whose language? Human language. See here. This is technical definition. What is LLM stands for? LLM is the Advanced Artificial Intelligence System designed to understand, generate, and manipulate what? Human language. Generate and manipulate human language. That is what you mean by LLM. Okay. So, for example, it is an advanced artificial intelligence system. It is an advanced artificial intelligence system which understand, generate, and manipulate which language? Human language, right? That is what you mean by LLM. Why it is called as a why it is called as LLM is large. You are saying it as a large, right? It's large because it is called a large because it is called a large. Why it is called as a large? It is called a large because of it is called a large because of what? Why it is called as a large? Because it is trained. It is called a large because of it is trained. It is trained on, sorry, it is trained on large or massive data. It is trained on large or huge amount of data. Huge amount of data sets. Data sets are what is that? Data. For example, see a person is having a lot of knowledge, right? Lot of knowledge means tell me you have some 10 degrees. If you have a 10 degrees, then you trained on lot of information. Huh? Tell me you have more degrees. You have more number of degrees. Huh? more number of degrees. A person is having more degrees or more subject. Huge amount of it means that person is trained on lot of data, right? For example, a person knows Java, Python, C, C++, data structures. Huh? A person knows all these things. Then it's called as large language model or small large. Means is having lot of subject. Means is trained on lot of things. He knows multiple things. Getting on. So it is called as a large because it is trained on large or huge amount of data sets or data. Okay, massive data. But where from where you'll get this data? How this LLM is trained by reading data from different sources. Okay, different sources. For example, you want to learn something. For example, you people are there. You want to learn Python. What is the source? You want to learn Python. What is the source? You want to learn means you want to take a training on Python. What do you do it? You want to you take YouTube, you take Naresh IT. Okay, uh, like you, like me. Okay, very good. Then YouTube, Naresh IT, like you, books. Very good. You read from books and train. Yes. Yes or no? In the same way, LLM is also called large because it is trained on large or huge amount of data sets or data from different sources. It is taken from different sources. Okay, data from where it is taken from, containing what it containing here, books. Okay, books. Okay, it may take on internet you find even which one, articles. Okay, I mean, on internet you find articles or not? Yes, it is trained on books, articles, and what do you call it as code? Okay, and code and different sources. Okay, code and different sources. So these are the sources or other sources. What it required is a source. Source is compulsory required because what is given to the LLM is data. Okay, and based on the data, I mean, using this data, it has been trained. It has been what here? Trained. Okay, and it is billions or trillions of parameters that allows it to model language patterns, meaning as well as what reasoning, right? You can see it is having so many parameters. Means it has been trained on lot of parameters, trillions of parameters, trillions of not only billions, it is trillions of parameters that it allows the model language patterns and meaning as well as what reasoning. Because when it required to answer it, then it has to be trained by using lot of parameters. Okay, parameters, so that it can understand, so that it can allow model to understand the patterns, meanings, and what reasoning. Meanings as well as what meanings as well as what reasoning, right? So that is what is exactly the meaning of LLM. In simple terms, you can say a LLM, what it will do is it will predict and generate the next word or token based on the context of the previous ones. See here, an LLM predicts and generate the next word or token based on the context of the previous ones. Are you getting or not? Okay, allowing it to write some essays or answer questions or translate languages, summarize this text or generate the code, and lot of things it can do it. A lot of things is done by which one? LLM. You can say it is advanced prediction or not. Is it LLM is advanced prediction or not? Yes, because LLM is predicting what it is predicting, generating the next word. It is generating the next word or token based on the context. Means this LLM even it can understand that question is asked on which context. That question is asked on which context of the previous ones, right? Based on that, it allows to write code. Based on that, it generate the code. Based on that, it answer the questions. Based on that, it will summarize the text. Based on that, it will do lot of things. But how? Based on what is that? The text, what it is given to the LLM. Understood, dear students? My dear students, yes, no answer. You understood what is LLM is? Okay, what is LLM is? What is LLM is? Advanced Artificial Intelligence System. Okay, it is designed to understand, generate, and manipulate human language. Right? We'll talk about NLP later. I'm talking about LLM. I'm not talking about NLP, right? Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about LLM. Okay, so it is called a larger because it is trained on large or huge amount of data sets or data containing like some books or articles or code or some other sources. Based on that, yes, yes, okay, na. So this is what is exactly LLM. So and you find there are so many LLMs in the market, right? You find so many LLMs, large language models. So these are the major LLMs. These are major LLMs which you find in the market. Okay, tell me, you know any LLM? What is the first one is? What is the first one is GPT, not Chat GPT. Don't say Chat GPT. GPT. What is Chat GPT? No, no, no. Array. What is Chat GPT? What is Chat GPT? Array. What is Chat GPT? Chatbot. Okay, don't say ChatGPT is a LLM. Okay, ChatGPT is not LLM. It is a chatbot which communicate with what GPT. Uh, GPT is a LLM. What is GPT is here? LLM. Okay, ChatGPT is not LLM. ChatGPT is a app, generative AI app. Okay, so what we need to create our own LLM. You are not creating your own LLM. Yes. So GPT, what is GPT stands for generative. GPT stands for generative pre-trained transformer. Generative, generative pre-trained transformer. Pre-trained transformer. So that is what you mean by it. And this is given by whom? This is given by whom? Open AI. This is given by whom? Open AI. Yes. See, LangChain, all these are frameworks. Okay. Those are frameworks. Those are frameworks, Ramya. Those are frameworks. Okay. So GPT, what is the current version of GPT is? Current version of GPT is GPT 5. Okay, GPT 5.0. That is current version of, yes, GPT 5.0. Okay. Yes, you have an access. Very good. Then, are you develop any app, Amrish? Or you develop any app, GPT? Yes. And there is a Gemini. Okay, there is a Gemini, right? So this is Gemini, and this is belongs to which one? Google. So this is belongs to which one? Google. Google. What do you call it as DeepMind, right? Google DeepMind. And what is the current version of this? Is very good. Latest one is sorry, Gemini Tia. Yes, Grok. Yeah. Now I'm just telling you some of them, not all. Okay, this is 2.5. Yes, 2.5 or 2.0? 2.5, 2.0. Yes. Then you have what do you call it as Llama, right? So this is one more, and this is LLM model provided by Meta. It's a model provided by Meta, and what is the current version might be two. Okay, I mean not exactly, but maybe. So previously when I see, it might be a two, right? So this is a Meta Facebook, right? And you have a one more which is called as Cloudy, right? So this is one more, and this is a yes, 3.1 might be yes. I say no, that is what exactly? Like when I see the previously, okay, it was some two around like that, and this is belongs to Anthropic, right? This is belongs to Anthropic, right? Yes. So most of the coders uses this for automation, right? And there is one more. Now these are popular, right? So what is the next one you have is Mistral. So this is by so Mistral AI. So it is European based, right? So these are different LLMs, right? But I've taken some of them. Like even you can take what do you call it as yes, understood? Yes, 4 is coming. Okay, might be. But I have not taken versions here. And these are major LLMs. These are major LLMs. What is a copilot? Copilot, copilot. What is a copilot? What is a copilot? Chatbot only. Shashi Kant. All these are apps. Okay. Shashikant. All these are apps. Okay, na? See, these are LLMs. And apps communicate with what LLMs. Okay, na? That is where, yes. Microsoft AI Autocoder, yes. All are paid apps. Some of them are paid apps and some. See, all these LLMs, there are some LLMs which are you can use certain tokens freely, but after that they charge per token, right? Yes. GPT, which stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer, which belongs to OpenAI, and Gemini AI, which is belongs to Google DeepMind. Sorry, not DEPT is there here. So LLM, which is belongs to Meta and Claude. Yes, yes. So these are called major LLMs. Okay. So prepare. Yes, it is also there. Yes, yes. All these LLMs are open source. All these LLMs are open source, and it allows you to give certain number of tokens. It allows you to give certain number of tokens, and all these are open source. Okay, na? Right. So if you talk about this, and each LLM is having its own applications, right? Each LLM is having its own applications, I mean use cases. Each LLM is having its own use cases and limitations. Okay. Yeah, I write GPT. Yes, I write GPT sing, right? I said, what is GPT, right? Yes. I said all these things. Okay. Yes. Dear students, up to this clear, everyone? Dear students, everyone up to this clear? Yes. Any doubts are there here? You can ask the questions. You can put the prompts. Question means prompt. Okay. Technically prompt, non-technically question. Technically prompt, non-technically question. Open source, which is free. Open source is free and you can customize according to your requirement, right? How can you utilize that? I'll tell you. How to utilize that only we are learning, right? Yes. So is it vibe coding is connected to prompt engineering? Yes. If you want to do vibe coding, you should have a prompt skills. Huh? Yes. Yes. Clear? Okay, then yeah, that is what I'm telling you, Ganesh. That is what I'm telling you. Each model is having his own use cases. That is what exactly a generative AI, agentic AI you'll say, no? What is agentic AI? What is a agentic AI person should know prompts? Uh, yes, because they'll be developing agents, right? Yes. You want to build your own models, right? So let us think about that. But let me tell you, I mean, what these models are, and each model is used for what? Which models are used for what, and what are the limitations of each and every model? What are the limitations of each and every model? We'll discuss it. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now, I just given what is the introduction about prompt engineering, right? Because of constraint. Okay. So because of that, I cannot continue. Okay, because uh, I planned only for. I mean, today I planned only for 1.5 hour, right? So it is almost 1.5 hour. Okay. So maybe in the next workshop we'll talk about what are the limitations and usages of this LLMs, and how can you give the prompt engineering effectively. All this we'll see it. Okay. Yes. In the next workshop I'll try to plan. Okay. When next workshop means maybe coming days means coming week we'll have a next workshop, and there we'll discuss about it. Right. So maybe coming Sunday might be some other day we'll have a next workshop where we'll discuss everything in detail, right? And this session notes I'll be uploading in my Telegram. Okay. This is my Telegram. You can join my Telegram for upcoming what do you call it as workshops and all the things you find here, right? Okay. I just given only introduction, but there is a lot of things related with the prompt engineering. I've just given only introduction, not only introduction. I've just given what is prompt engineering and what is the LLM. But there are a lot of things related with the prompt engineering, right? So don't think that you can learn prompt engineering in one class. Okay, so it will take some 20 or 15 to 20 sessions to complete what prompt engineering, right? So it is not one day batting, okay, na? Right. So yeah, yeah, using Python you can do it. Navadeep, yes. Navadeep, yes. Okay. Over. That is over. Yes. Workshop, no certificate. It is free. Okay. So already I said about what is prompt engineering, right? So we'll discuss that resources and everything we'll see later. Okay. Yeah, if you have a career gap, see, this is not belongs to career gap or anything. Okay, you can build your own things. Yeah, tell me any questions? Yeah, I have to build an extension which think and give information about problems on code. Yes, that you can do it. Kamal, Kumar Yadav. Yes, you can do it. You can just go through it anywhere. You can find the information related with prompt engineering, right? Yes. But you required an APIs. But you required an APIs, right? You cannot add it. Vijayasri, you cannot add it. Okay, if you want, you can add it, but if they ask certification, then it is difficult. Yeah, it is helpful. Yes, it is helpful. Okay, you can just search. You'll get so many things. Okay, right? Yeah, NareshIT is offering prompt engineering course. You can attend. Okay, whenever they start, you can attend. Right? Yeah. So anyway, so right. Okay, Amrish, very good. Yeah, that is AI, artificial intelligence. Right. Is available. Kamal. That is data science with AI, data science with artificial intelligence. Okay, Kamal. Yes. In data science and AI, you'll be learning how to build your own models. Huh? Yes. So who's giving prompts? Huh? Everything is not done by AI. Okay. You are using AI and build something. You are using AI and build something. Okay. So you can ask the NareshIT people. They'll give you. What is the prerequisites? Nothing. If you know any English, you can learn this course. But generally, it is connect with the Python. Okay, right? Yes, it is connect with the Python. So anyway, thank you. We'll see in the next workshop. I'll be uploading these notes in my Telegram. Okay, please just see it. Maths is not required for prompt engineer. Maths is not required. If you want to build AI models, then you require a yes, maths and other things. Otherwise, not required. Okay, right? Yes. Thank you here. We'll conclude here. Okay. So in the next class, we'll continue with this prompt engineering second part, right? So thanks everyone. I hope you understood what I said in the today's class. I hope you understood everything what I said in the today's class. Even though I covered less number of things, but it should be okay. You should understand, right? Right? Okay. Thank you everyone. We'll see you in the next workshop, right? Thank you.